Hey everyone, and welcome back to News with Science, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. And here to talk to you about the new image that's been pretty much put out there online, and that image is of David Corenswet in his new Superman costume. And there's a lot of mixed feelings surrounding this new look, so we're gonna go ahead and get into those details right now. And just as always, be sure to follow me on my social media. Links to that is in the description. Like, comment, subscribe for more videos. I post videos on daily. So let's talk about this. Right here you can see the image of David Corenswet in his new Superman suit, which is interesting. And that's just my way of saying that I'm just cautiously optimistic about this. Only because it doesn't look exactly what I thought it was going to look. I was hoping the suit to look like, a little bit more like brighter, but the color scheme on the suit just appears to be very vibrant and dark at the same time. And since James Gunn was referencing Grant Morrison's Superman, All-Star Superman, I would imagine the suit to look similar to that. And this is an interesting image, which I'll definitely give my takes on in just a bit after I review this article, and then we'll also share some comments that people have to say about the costume. It's quite mixed. Maybe we need to see more of it. Anyway, let's go ahead and read this article. So Superman's James Gunn shares official image, David Corenswet's suit revealed. James Gunn shared an image officially revealing David Corenswet's Superman suit. On Threads, Gunn shared an official image from Superman, which reveals Corenswet's Superman suit. Following much debate and speculation, the image appears to give the Man of Steel trunks, as seems to be wearing a red pair over his mostly blue costume. And funny enough how this article picked that detail up first. I actually noticed that detail towards the end of my TikTok video, which you can definitely go watch right now if you click on my TikTok link in the description box below. It's actually gaining pretty, a good amount of views, and it's doing pretty well there. So get ready, Gunn's caption reads. Gunn also said in the comment, the above photo was taken on set by Jess Miglio and was entirely in camera. So check out the Superman image below. So let's talk about this image real quick. What gets me is that Superman seems to be calmly putting on his boots in a manner where like a human would do it. Remember, Superman's an alien. He's from Krypton. He's a Kryptonian. He doesn't need to put on his costume as if he was some sort of cosplayer putting it on. He can instantly put it on by like spinning so fast, or I guess removing his clothing because like he wears his suit underneath or something. He doesn't need to be doing this, like at least putting it on little by little, slowly. And what's weird is that they could have picked an entirely different background for this, because this makes Superman appear to be like, he's not concerned with whatever's happening in the background, assuming this is Metropolis right here. And it's just really strange. Like there's like a beam or some sort of blast coming from the sky shooting onto the city. And he's just like, let me just get on my boots on. Just nonchalantly, not just dressing up casually, taking his sweet time and not hurrying up and saving like the world, or the city in this case. But it's just bizarre. Aside from that, the boots, they do match the shape of Superman's boots from the comics. However, it's got like these pads on the side of the shins and like the back, of the calves. And it appears a little bit bulky for my taste. However, the red tone is right. And of course, the cape is really reminiscent to Superman from the DCUA All-Star Superman movie. And that had, his cape, he had like the capes, like, kind of like hanging over like the shoulders here on both sides. And that's what it appears to be. The red matches the red from that animated movie as well. And as far as like the super suit goes, you got the red trunks right here. You can actually see it. And the yellow belt thing, that's there as well. The blue tones is quite correct. But for some reason around the chest area and the arm area, there's like a little bit of like shading, which I think is a little unnecessary, but I guess it gives it that pop effect. And I don't know why the S symbol, or like the House of Jor-El, the S is kind of like faded, bleak, and kind of grayed out too. That's a little unnecessary. It does appear to be a little bit more alien-like, and which I can definitely appreciate, but like all this unnecessary shading, it doesn't need to be there. And of course, to give Superman's costume more of an alien appearance, it does have some weird lines. What is it with like modern superhero movies and lines on their costumes? A lot of superhero movies do that to the costumes, where they put like some lines on the suit, I guess. But there was nothing wrong with like simplicity. Sometimes less is more. Overall, it's not my favorite suit, and I'm sure with time and, of course, inevitable sequels, the costume will change a little bit here and there. You got to remember though, this is just Superman sitting down. We have yet to see him standing up, and I want to see how far the cape goes. Does it go towards the back of his knee? Does it go down to his ankles, above the knee? Like, because in All-Star Superman, it's slightly above the knee, like down to the bottom of like close to his glutes, I guess you can say. But it's not that long, which is an interesting look. It gives it that classic look as well. But aside from that, you can tell that David Corenswet has been hitting the gym for quite a bit now, because he looks like he's bulked up. Like when he at least, first got the role of Superman, he wasn't like this, but he's been hitting the gym. And I'm sure just like Henry Cavill from the past, from before, where he's gained so much more muscle as he kept playing the role of Superman in his DC universe, David Corenswet would be able to probably do the same exact thing. And I'm excited for that. I mean, he's already got the look down. He's got the hair and everything. I guess time will tell. I'm a little mixed on this costume. It's not my favorite, but it's not that bad either. And another thing that really gets my attention is like the wrinkles around the shoulder area, where it's like kind of like flapping over like this, and well, I don't need to show you because you can see it right there. And it's just happening everywhere. I guess that's normal with cloth when you move and stuff. That's expected, but it's just, you don't expect that in a superhero costume. I guess it's made in that way where, it's easy for the actor, when it comes to mobility. I guess that's why it's made this way. Here's his thread or his tweets as well. It says, "Get ready, Superman, July 11th, 2025. So we'd have to wait just a little bit over a year for this movie to come out. And there you go. The official release is July 11th, 2025. So who else stars in Superman? Superman, formerly known as Superman Legacy, is written and directed by Gunn. And that's right, he did change the title. Along with Corenswet, the movie will star Rachel Brosnahan and as Lois Lane, and Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, Wendell Pierce as Perry White, Pruitt Taylor Vince as Jonathan Kent, Neva Howell as Martha Kent, Skylar Jacinto as Jimmy Olsen, and Sarah Sampaio as Eve Teschmacher. Additionally, the film will include appearances from Isabella Merced as Hawkgirl, Idi Gathegi as Mr. Terrific, Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. We're having a Green Lantern in this movie. Anthony Carrigan as Metamorpho, Maria Gabriela as De Feria as the Engineer, and Terrence Rosemore as Otis. I really hope James Gunn knows what he's doing. We don't want this movie to be overwhelmed with a bunch of other supporting superheroes, because this is a Superman movie, and this is the movie that's supposed to be kicking off the new DCEU. Based on like how James Gunn talked about his plans on releasing these movies, it seemed to be well organized. Like he already has plans in place to release these films and these animated movies or episodes or whatever that are also canon, which he also plans to bring on like the live action actors that play their characters to voice their characters in these animated movies that are going to be coming out as well. So I only hope that it's just not over convoluted when it comes to this movie, because the primary focus has to be Superman, and we don't want anybody else stealing the spotlight. We can always appreciate, a good supporting character to have the spotlight here and there, but we don't want Superman to be alienated either. So other movies that are part of the DCU's first slate title, Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters, include the Andy Muschietti directed The Brave and the Bold, and the Millie Alcock starring Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, James Mangold's Swamp Thing, The Authority, and a Teen Titans movie. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to a Teen Titans movie. Additional television series that will be part of the DCU include Peacemaker Season 2, Waller, Lanterns, Paradise Lost, Booster Gold, and the untitled Arkham series that the Batman's Matt Reeves was previously working on. Superman releases in the United States theaters July 2025 from DC Studios and Warner Brothers. So I'm pretty excited for this. Overall, again, like I said before, my take on this suit, I'm a little mixed. I'm not fully sold on this. And some people are just claiming this to be a total downgrade from Henry Cavill's costume. And I have some comments here to show you here. Now, this is from My Time to Shine Hello. He says that it's a total downgrade. I mean, you look at this Superman suit, the muscle padding at least, and like how it's fitted makes him look really a lot like Superman. He looks really good in this costume. Even this Superman from Tyler Hoechlin looks fantastic. And this is from a TV show with a pretty high budget, honestly. He looks really good. They definitely ditched the undies. I guess like having underwear outside of your costume is just so lame. But I'm glad they brought the underwear back. And I guess when you compare it to that, I can see why somebody would say a total downgrade. But honestly, it's a little rude to say something like that, in my opinion. But, people are just like the upgrade. Somebody said the upgrade, at least they're supporting it. Somebody said he looks like a great value Superman. 50% off Superman, refurbished Superman, open box Superman. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, that's actually kind of funny, the way he said that. You people just want to hate on it despite on everything. And it kind of feels like that, too. I can understand that as well. It's like Gunn ordered Superman on Temu. And somebody made that comment on my TikTok as well. Hate to be that guy, but I agree. So the man looks older than Henry Cavill, laughing my ass off. He's actually in his 30s. Henry Cavill's already in his 40s. So change is inevitable. You mean upgrade. Cavill could barely breathe in that suit. They look the same. It's what's funny. You can immediately tell the muscles are fake, and I'm not talking about Cavill. How can you tell that the muscles are fake? You don't know that. Like David Corenswet has been working now, and he actually did get buffed up. It is impossible to upgrade for Henry Cavill. It is an L in sight, unfortunately. So for the most part, it's mostly negative to mixed, and I'm on the fence, man. Like I'm right in between. And yeah, that's pretty much it for you tonight. What are your thoughts about this new Superman suit? Comment down below. Let me know. And as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, dislike the video if you did. And I'll catch you all in the next comic panel. Later, guys.